Good evening, YouTube. Welcome. I'm Ursa Ryan, and here's the Great British Isles. I've done a little bit of renaming of cities. I kind of thought that a few of them, like Truro, for instance, down here now, I've renamed to Plymouth. We've got Cork down south. It wasn't close enough to where sort of Dublin should be, so I kind of felt like I would rename it Cork. We've got Paris here. I know it's not where Paris is. Paris is a few tiles further south, but it's about as close as we're going to get to the French capital. And I've just left Cusco there. I mean, I think it's Brest. I think one of the French cities that I could have renamed it to, but I like the fact that it's the capital. So we will keep it there. Points if you can hear thunder in the background. We have a proper electrical storm here in London at the moment, so if you can hear thunder in the background of my recording, then well done. Otherwise, ooh. Oh yeah, that is properly rumbling away. Oh, I love being in a good thunderstorm. Anyway, the religion is spreading nicely. Inverness has adopted the religion. Where is this else? Paris has adopted the religion. Finally, with help of one missionary, our religion's kind of kick-started. And I have a feeling the religion is just about the best in the world at the moment. There we go, 6 cities, which is giving me a nice healthy 12 gold per turn, which really does help in this early game. I will be more confident in my religion when it starts spreading to places like Brussels and down here and fighting off Buddhism, which seems to be coming from the south, but I think that's going to be quite tricky. There we go, Venice is where Buddhism has come from, and we've got Berlin there. So 2 religions possibly blocking my path, but hopefully we won't need to use our missionaries too much. Right, let's just get cracking. Keep the warrior exploring down here. We may as well go and see Bratislava. Looks like there's a lot of European city-states. I was kind of worried there wouldn't be many on the map, but it looks like the map spawned them in quite well, which is always positive. Where else to go? I mean, Genghis Khan has actually blocked us off now. We can't go into the sort of Scandinavian lands, which is a little bit of a shame. But never mind. Bring our trireme. Oh, yeah. Remember, look, our triremes can now move 5 tiles instead of 4. Very, very useful. Now, we should hopefully see a little bit of growth. London and Norwich, remember, if they're locked on growth, we shouldn't be able to grow them any more than we have been doing. But Edinburgh can still grow. We're going to let our capital grow nicely, and it should start getting things like the pyramids done fairly soon. Exciting times. Now, before anyone gets too upset, I appreciate Inverness isn't exactly in its place either. Inverness is sort of here, or kind of like a tile below, but when it comes to cities in the Scottish Highlands, well, there aren't really any. There's sort of big towns and sort of big places, but apart from that, there's not really anywhere big. So Inverness will have to do for now. So I mean, you've got to give me a little bit of a scope for what do you call it? We're going to be a little bit off with our city place, but you know, generally we should be able to get away with that. Right, we've got another policy now. Cultural centres would let us build things like amphitheatres, opera houses quicker. That would be good, but for now, we might as well get fine arts. I mean, I don't know if it's going to get us anything. At least we could get a great artist through there. I want to get to this one, Flourishing of the Arts, which gives us extra culture in cities that have built a world wonder. It'll give us a golden age as well, but it'll also essentially just give us more culture in Edinburgh, which would be very nice indeed. Let's get cultural centres in. It's fine, it'll help us build in things like monuments. We don't actually have drama and poetry yet. That could be something to get soon, I think. I mean, the Colossus is a good wonder. We do want the Colossus, but drama and poetry is something we need to get anyway, because we need to be getting civil service after ironworking, so we'll kind of head that way. And once we've gone that way, we're going to education from there. I think that'll be a good way to go. Once we've got education, we can start sort of pressing down into the south of the trees a little bit more, maybe going to acoustics to get the Cayley Hall. But other than that, we can sort of go to gunpowder and see if we can get musketmen along with trebuchets. That would be good, especially because we might want to consider sort of becoming a little bit aggressive by that point. I don't know how the game's going to play out. Warrior, I'm almost tempted to get the warrior on autopilot, to be honest, but I can't go around that way. Fair enough. Trireme, I don't know what you guys are doing at the moment. They're just sort of, I guess they're sort of preventative measures, really. I just want to make sure that, that no one wants to attack me. They're not going to go attacking anyone, but for now it's alright. Oh, this worker needs a movement. Hang on. Clear the marsh. That's what I wanted to do, wasn't it? There we go. Put a farm on that tile. Yes, that will happily give me 2 extra food to Inverness. It'll hopefully make Inverness start to grow once I've cleared some of these marshes. Very nice indeed. We got the pyramids! Woo! Right, that required levity, which is what we had, which is good. Tile improvement and speed increased by 25% is really handy once we start getting lots of cities. The tree free workers are fun anyway. Yeah, that's actually, I quite like that. It's a good win for us. If you remember, the National College was something we were thinking about, but we kind of got rid of that plan, seeing as it's now become quite difficult for us to win. Otherwise, the Terracotta Army, I mean, that would help us a little bit, but Colosseum first, I think, is definitely the thing to do. After that, we can sort of think about, I don't know, I haven't really got any plans after that, really. We do have 2 workboats that are finished now, so let's get these down. Workboats don't get the improvement from the Great Lighthouse. That's a little bit of a shame. I kind of wanted my workboats to be super quick, but never mind. Let's quickly win those crabs. Fantastic. And that means hopefully we've got now another thing to trade. Yeah, 2 crabs. So, oh, hello. That's not what I want. Let's see what people have got to trade. Happiness remains the #1 priority for me, but at the moment it doesn't look like anyone has any spare luxuries, which is a little bit of a shame, but never mind. So, we go to the next question. Who has gold? Attila. I think we've probably traded crab with Attila. No, we haven't. So let's go for 7 gold per turn with Attila. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Keep the money coming in. It does make a big difference later on. We'll go for warrior. You know what? I'm just going to keep you on automated for now. Can't be bothered to keep moving you. And here we go. Now again, we're looking for sort of cities that are in the Rough area. Dublin is on the complete other coast. I can't have that. Galway, it's not quite where Galway is. I mean, Galway is kind of a little bit further south. It's sort of in a bit, but it's close enough. I think it's within a tile, so I'll get. It's a bit like my Norwich. It's kind of Norwich should be sort of here, maybe sort of in between these 2 tiles, but it's close enough. I feel like I can get away with that. Look how quick it is to get monument now. There we go, 7 tiles. That's 7 turns. That's not bad at all. We'll head this way. Once we've got into the sort of Spanish mainland, I'll put him on automate, and our worker is now done. That's good. The problem we've got is that none of these cities outside of the mainland can actually become connected, because I can't build a road to Edinburgh over the sea, even though a bridge over here would clearly be a fantastic idea. That's the problem. So, I mean, the way to do that would be to get compass, which would get harbours involved. But, I mean, harbours, that's going to be tricky. I think education is definitely a higher priority for now. So, that's going to be a little bit of a dream. We're just going to have to make do with other forms of happiness for now. And talking of other forms of happiness, we've got silk over here, so let's go and work that. Definitely. Trinum, I don't really know what I'm doing with you, to be honest. Let's keep you, you know what, just in the French Channel. Yeah, why not? Worker. To be honest, I'm considering whether it's now worth improving these forest tiles, but if you can see, Norwich isn't actually working any bad tile at the moment. These are all improved tiles that Edinburgh is working. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So actually, we don't need to improve these forests just yet. I feel that's fine. What you can do though, is you can put a lumber mill on this one. Start putting lumber mills on the forests that are not adjacent. So here we go. This is actually on top of a hill here. So I'm going to get rid of that forest. We can start looking for, as I say, improvable forests that we can put lumber mills on, just to keep our production nice and high. And in the Liberty Empire, we don't need too many farms. We've got quite a few farms sort of scattered over the place now. So we need to just sort of keep an eye out for other bits and pieces that we can do. Ooh, Attila wants my spare jade now. Oh, very good. You know what? Attila is actually it's going to become quite an important trading partner with me. Another 7 gold per turn. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting 14 gold per turn from Attila the Hun. He is sort of pillaging like crazy, just taking his army wherever he wants to, and I seem to be getting the benefit of it. So I'm not going to complain. There we go. My city's religious. Belfast has adopted my religion. It's a good choice. It's a good religion. You'll enjoy it. You'll really, really enjoy it. Pagodas, I'm still getting pagodas. I mean, these are 200 faith needed to build, so hopefully we'll get... I think we've only got 2 of the things, so that will start to accelerate a little bit later. Oh, an Incan Great Prophet. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare try and spread your religion to me, Inca. I think, did they generate a Great Prophet of the Venice's religion. I think they probably did. It's a little bit unusual. Fair enough. Right, we've got the jades, so let's get those dies quickly. Warrior, keep exploring. Here we go. Ah, it's another Portuguese city. It doesn't look like Spain was spawned in. And our archers, these can be upgraded. So 80 gold to upgrade. Yeah, you know what? That's actually quite a good move. Do we have any more archers? I don't think we do. I think we only have the 2 copies. Okay, fair enough. That's fine for now. Workboats. I'm going to improve those crabs down there. And actually we need a few more workboats because we've got some pearls over here that we can improve, which would be quite handy. We've got another workboat coming, but otherwise we're building lighthouses everywhere, which is actually pretty good. I mean, lighthouses massively improve sort of fish tiles that have worked. I mean, you can see the difference between Plymouth. Did Plymouth finish? Yeah, here we go. So if I turn this on, yield icons, you can see a crab tile just improved gives you 3 food and 1 gold, as opposed to down here 4 food, 1 hammer and 1 gold. But lighthouses make a huge difference. There we go, like that. Perfect. Yes, just press on.